Hi guys, welcome to another video. It's Ndagire here. Thanks for coming. As always, for the subscribers, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Today's video is something that a lot of people have been tagging me in because I am this person who is not into anything religion. I mean, I used to be, but not anymore. But yeah, guys, watch this clip, come back, and let's talk about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of Russia, today we stand on the precipice of a monumental revelation, a moment that redefines not only our understanding of history, but also the path forward for our great nation. In an extraordinary discovery hidden beneath centuries of lore and legend, we have opened what can only be described as the oldest vault known to mankind. What we found within its ancient confines challenges the very fabric of our beliefs and heralds a new dawn for our country. Within this vault, we discovered figures of biblical proportions, characters that many have read about, debated, and revered. These figures, preserved against the sands of time, reveal a truth that is as profound as it is transformative. They are all black. This revelation, this undeniable truth, stands before us not as a contradiction to our faith, but as a testament to the diversity and unity that faith embodies. As your president, I see this moment not as a challenge to our beliefs, but as an opportunity to embrace a wider, more inclusive understanding. From this day forward, let us proclaim our nation under the guidance of Black Jesus, a figure who represents not just the cornerstone of Christian faith, but also a symbol of the universal values of love, compassion, and brotherhood. This Black Jesus, whose likeness and history have been unveiled from the oldest vault, is a message to us all that divinity knows no color, that spiritual truth transcends race, and that our common humanity binds us more tightly than our differences divide us. Let this discovery remind us that history is not just the story of those who wield power, but also of those whose contributions have been overlooked or forgotten.
Please forgive us. As I speak, I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country, to you and all African Americans, from the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people. From slavery to lynchings, to white supremacist laws, to the denial of voting rights, to all the ways, both large and small, all of them evil, all of them wrong, for all the oppression and all of the injustices. I apologize. Please forgive us.
But I need to put this out there and put this out there right now. The white Jews that you and I have honored and been taught all these years are God's chosen people is an absolute lie. They are impostors. They are fake. They are descendants of the Romans. We have been duped to believe that our Black family members are low-life monsters created to be slaves and nothing more than that. But the truth is the absolute opposite. They are the chosen of God. They are the chosen of Yah.
Recently, President Putin unveiled things they have from their archives, they say 1,000 years in their archives, and they showed that Sayyidina Isa salam to be dark-skinned, and images that are associated with the people of Sayyidina Isa salam dark-skinned. And from what we taught from Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sayyidina Musa was very dark skinned. 70,000 prophets of Allah, now these ulama are finally admitting, out of 124,000, 70,000 dark-skinned prophets. That to know a truth and to deceive a people and to make a certain race of people as if they're more important than others.
As you've seen in the video, that is actually what went down recently. Like, is it like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, where the president of Russia, apparently in 2024, after all this time, something that they've actually known for the longest time, now decided, like, you know what, it's time for black people to get to see this on a bigger platform, on a global scale. And I really find it funny because me as an African looking into everything and seeing how we've been manipulated for the longest time, and you also question yourself of all the years that have been coming on and passing, why now? Why in 2024? It's why I do not even subscribe to religions anymore, because everybody uses religion to manipulate, most especially black people. And I think by now we should have realized that everybody else from the Western countries knows where to press to get our attention as Africans or black people as a whole. Because I mean, Russia wants to come into the continent. They want to have a piece of the pie of what we have in the continent, and what better way to get it other than being on the good side, quote unquote, of African people or black people. So this person to bring out these things is not to impress you as Africans or black people, my dear. It's to get your attention. Because ask yourself, why now? It's like my biggest question. Why now? Of course, I'm glad that it's out, and for African people or black people to take away this inferiority that we had or we have in us, that God only liked or loved these faces. I think it's very important that we have a picture of somebody that looks like us when we are praying to. Because every time when you have an image of something that you're praying to that does not look like you or represent you in any way, you always want to try to morph to be like it or to look like it. And it's what a lot of Africans have had and still have today, where when you go to churches, when you go to mosques, the faces, the names, everything that represents God or creation is in the face of these people. So they made themselves superior. They made themselves be like it's them that were the chosen ones. It's them that they were loved more. And us to feel like, oh, we are just pieces of everything that they just had to pick up and we just have to follow. We just have to be below these people. So when Africans get that image that the being that they are praying to looks like them, I think it's something that will give us confidence, or will give my people confidence and believe in themselves as a people. And it also gets you to understand everything they've ever said that is dark or black is evil becomes a lie now. Because if you see the face of Jesus, as they say, quote unquote, as a black man with locks, where also our hair has been demonized. Having locks is something that makes you look criminal, something that makes you feel like you are not clean or representable. So having these images come to light, where we see they have our African hair, they have our thick hair, they have our skins, they have our faces, they have our features, everything you're going to find is a black face. Even the pharaohs were black beings. So it brings in confidence that you never had before. And I think it's what has been boosting like majority of these people that are coming out now to like apologize to black people because of the things they've been doing. And I'm not trying to put the crimes on the people of today, of 2024, but if you look into the history, they saw themselves as the face of God. They felt more superior, they felt more higher than anybody else. So that is the confidence I really want Africans and black people to have today, and know that everything that we represent is good and is goodness, not to have this entitlement, not to have this character that makes us feel like we are better, but to have an understanding that who we are is enough, and also we are a representation of creation. I still stick to my African spirituality because it has taught me to believe in myself and not to seek validation from these pictures that these same people that came and did atrocities have been hiding from you. They knew. I've been seeing a lot of videos where they are kneeling down to a black woman, especially a black woman. But when it comes to when they want to take advantage of the situation because they need something from us. That's when now they want to bring out these things. And so we should be like grateful. Like you want us to be like, you want me to be grateful. Of course, I'm happy that the things are coming out, but it's not something to look at and be like, oh, this man loves African people. He loves black people. That's why he's doing this. No, he's doing this for his own interest. And also in case WAR happens, just saying, he wants to be on the good side of black people. Can we like stop letting people manipulate us with these things? And also seeing these white people apologizing to black people, I don't know if I should take it in. I mean, why is it that you have to apologize and show that you care after things start unfolding? Like, why have you not been taking these steps? Of course, there are some that have been sharing on this channel, but seeing that they are now starting to panic tells you a lot. When these people see that things are coming out and they've always seen themselves as better, as the strongest, as the innovators, as the face of God, as the ones that went and discovered everything, as the ones that somehow started or created civilization, and each and every day things are unfolding to go back to African or black people, it's scary. It's effing scary, and I love to see it. I mean, it doesn't take away that I have white people in my life, but I mean, seeing that the truth is making them panic tells you a lot on how they do not want to see systems change, because they have this sense in them that if things change, they think we are going to do the same things they've done to us for centuries and centuries and generations of time to them, which I actually don't believe. Because I mean, look at us, black people, African people. I would say we are the least violent group of people on this planet. So it is actually more scary for these people that now they want to get on our good side. You can literally say these things to please the congregation, but do you really mean them? Are you just saying them to somehow feel like you are doing better? I think the way for them to come out and show that they are doing better is when they start talking about reparation of black people, especially those in America. Because if you're just going to benefit from the system and just apologize but let the system continue to happen the way it is and still oppress other groups of people, then I think the apologies don't mean anything. They really don't matter. And if we look into other groups of people, they got reparations, but when it comes to black people, then people want to say we want to take handouts, which really doesn't make sense. If you want to see change, as you guys are now coming up to the reality that everything you are taught is a lie and you are not really what you thought you are, is other groups of people. It's people that probably look like me. You need to do better. Until you do that, these words, these apologies, these confessions, they really mean nothing. It's also funny that we have this Muslim preacher who was saying the same things of how Putin, showed people about the black Jesus and blah, blah, blah. And he sounded so disappointed. He was like, yeah, there are black faces, black prophets, and it was really funny for me to watch. Like, I just kept laughing about these things, because I mean, the world and how nature was created, the truth always prevails. The truth always comes out, whether when, whether how, it always does. So seeing that disappointment on his face was an icing on the cake, and I love seeing it, as well as seeing these people panic and now starting to apologize, as well as now want to get on our good side. Speaks volumes that having an image of a creator in your image really makes you feel superior and better, and it's getting away from them. Is slipping away from them, and they can't take it. They can't stand it. But yeah, that's how the world moves. I mean, hey, the truth always wins. Guys, that is it for me in the video. Let me know what you think about this. It's been kind of a rant, but hey, I mean, I had to. Yeah, that is it for me in the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.